Hello everybody, my name is Rojo and welcome back to Ravenloft Strahd's Possession. We are here in this, I guess you would call it maybe a root cellar of some kind. And we've been transported from the land of Faerun, that's where Elturel is. It's a city somewhere in Faerun, to Ravenloft. And we're not sure where we are, at least these two aren't sure where they are, but we have a pretty good idea. Now then, last time I did say that we were going to check something out, a little Easter egg that I forgot to do at the end of the last video, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to load, and we're going to check this out. Quick start party, with an Elven Fighter Mage and a Dwarven Fighter Cleric. So this is an example of some different dialogue you might get for a different class, but what's actually more interesting is the name. Now, I don't know about this name, but this looks a little bit familiar. Anvil Dawn, really? If you recall, we played a little game called Anvil of Dawn, also published or developed by, I can't recall which, possibly both, by Dreamforge. So yeah, highly recommend checking out that playthrough, because that was a really fun dungeon crawler type game, grid-based, not quite the same as this, and definitely better graphics, I would say. Also not based on D&D or anything, it's kind of just its own thing. But anyway, just wanted to show you guys that because I thought it was kind of cool. Now then, we're going to reload this and explore our surroundings a little bit here. Now, we know from last time we're looking for a little switch like that. There was a little bat there. And we're going to see what we can see here. The guy upstairs was dead for what appears to be quite a long time. There's nobody down here. Therefore, I think it's safe for us to rest. Before we do that, though, we need to memorize some spells here. Now, Ivan, as our cleric, and having such a good wisdom, is going to get a lot of spells here for levels 1 and 2, and then a fair few for 3 and 4. To that end, we are going to get, for now, we'll get one of those, and I think probably one of those, and 3 of those. Now, I did say that clerics can't use anything but blunt weapons, but that doesn't apply to Flame Blade. So this is going to be one of our weapons that we're going to dual wield, at least for now. And then draw strength, draw dex. This is how we're going to buff our dexterity and strength up to 18 in time, because this gives us 1 point for every 3 levels of cleric that we have. So right now we're level 5, I believe. So we'll only get 1 point from each of these, but when he goes up a level, we'll get 2 points. We do have some extra castings, so I guess we'll pick up a slow poison and a hold person, I guess. Why not? And then over here, this is going to be a very important spell eventually, but for now, I think we'll just pick up a prayer and I don't know, dispel magic. I'm not sure if we're going to need that anytime soon. I would be surprised if we did, but that's what we're going to go with for now. Now that we've done that, we'll memorize spells with our mage Isa here. We want probably a couple improved identifies for now. We can always rest again anyway. We don't have any 3rd level spells yet. We're just not quite high enough level. And then I guess we'll do an armor and a couple magic missiles. The armor is actually going to be for someone else, for Ivan, because he's only wearing leather, and I think this armor will slightly improve his AC. It doesn't work quite the way you might expect. In this version, once you take a few hits, the spell will be dispelled. So that's worth keeping in mind, but we'll go with that for the moment. And with all that done, I think we can finally come in here and we'll just go ahead and have a little nap. We will use spells to heal the party, so we'll probably have to rest twice, technically. Yeah, basically, rested for 2 sessions there. We assume it takes about 8 hours to get spells back. To that end, though, let's go ahead and cast some spells. So we click on these. If you're both a cleric and a mage, I believe, well, I don't know. You only get the one icon, so I guess your spells just end up all in one list. Also, it's worth noting we can only get up to level 6 spells in this game. So that gives you an idea of how much experience we might expect to get over the course of our adventure here. It's quite bright in here. It's a little washed out. We do have some options. We could change some things like palette intensity, I guess, to make things brighter if we want to. And then some other options, like we can turn off all the floor and ceiling and stuff, but maybe that made things run better on older systems, but it's not going to make any difference for us here, so we'll just leave that on. And we'll just leave sound and music alone. Speaking of music, this is also something I forgot to point out last time. I'm using an actual Yahama MU50 for the MIDI music. So it's not your regular Sound Blaster fare. Let's put it that way. It's a dedicated sound generation box for MIDI, and it's pretty cool. Anyway, let's see about maybe identifying some stuff. Now I think I'm gonna take this out of your hand for now. And you don't really need this. In fact, we probably don't need either of these, but I'll hang on to them for now. We can actually, I think, yeah, there we go. Put our scrolls in this scroll case. And we'll put your shield back on. I think that sounds fine. I think, yeah, if you cast Detect Magic, we can see what we have for magical items. So you can see here, we've got, we get rid of this. We've got, of course, the potion's magical. So this is some kind of magical armor, magic sword, and a magic mace. Now, I don't know how Identify works exactly in this game, so we're going to try it this way. Looks like maybe it identifies what's in your hands, but I'm not sure. So let's just take a look. Also, yeah, if we right-click, if you left-click and you want to attack somebody, it'll go from this one to this one to this one to this one, assuming you can attack with that hand. But if you right-click, it'll switch. And also, it's moving me because you have a few different ways you can move in this game. One of them is with the mouse like so. You can move with the keyboard, which is what I'll probably be doing. Then there are a couple others. If we hit the space bar, we can also move with the mouse. So if I move the mouse left and right, we turn like that, or move the mouse forward and backwards, we'll move like that, but it's a little tedious. And then there's also stepping mode, which basically moves it like kind of an old school grid-based type deal. So there you go. There's all the ways you can move around in this game. Let's see what we got here. Did this identify everything? It did. It identified everything in our inventory, so that's actually not too bad. Ah, crap. I should have had that out as well. Well, it's alright. We have another casting. So now, in theory... No, it still doesn't tell me. Well, whatever. Bracers of Protection, we can see that it's Bracers of Protection AC 5, which are quite powerful, actually. We've got a Short Sword +1 here. We've got a Mace +1. We're actually going to put that in that hand. We'll give you the shield, because you might as well have it. You don't need a free hand to cast spells in this game, as far as I know. We got lockpicks. Don't need those right this second. And then, of course, you got your leather armor +1. So, alright, we're going to do a little test here, because I haven't actually tried this. But yeah, there we go. We cast Flame Blade, we get a blade made of flame. Who could have guessed? We actually can't take it out of our hand either. But according to the manual, it does 7 to 10 damage. If we pick this up, you can see it does 2 to 7 / 1 to 6. So this is the damage it does to normal-sized and small enemies, and this is the damage it does to large enemies. So old school D&D rule where different weapons did different damages to creatures of different sizes. One that I don't particularly miss being gone. Anyway, I think that's enough mechanics discussion. It's been 10 minutes already. Let's go ahead and get going here, shall we? We have ourselves here a potion of healing, a potion of extra healing. I'm not sure how much they heal, but we'll certainly take them. We'll give one to you. I don't actually need to keep doing this the wrong way. There we go. Double right click. It's fine. Get ourselves a bow. It doesn't appear to be magical. I think... Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I don't know what happened there. We'll fix that in a sec. But we got a bow. We're not going to use it probably, but it's ours. We got a quiver to go with it, and a potion of healing. So I think that's everything in here. Let's go ahead and save the game. We're going to save over the quick start party at this point. We'll just call this game 1. Doesn't really matter. Just a couple saves for being able to rotate, so we don't have just one sort of working save in case something goes terribly wrong. Looks like our magic didn't run out. I guess it doesn't work on items on the floor. We have to actually pick it up. But they're giving us a scroll of Raised Dead right off the bat. And one of the reasons I didn't pick an elf for like her is because the manual says in a couple places that elves cannot be affected by Raised Dead in this game. So I'm really hesitant to bring an elf for that reason. Got a Ball of Frizzy Dagger. This is a magic dagger. I do know that much because I've picked it up once before. And then we got some chainmail here. Now if we give her... I think we can give her the chainmail. Maybe not. No, I guess not. He can have the chainmail. And it'll make his armor class better, but it'll lose his dual wielding ability. And I guess since she's a mage, she can only wear robes and stuff. So we'll have to leave that be, I guess. Let's give... I don't think... Actually, I think he actually can use the bow, which is a little bit weird. Yeah, we're going to give her the quiver. And we've got some magic arrows here. Slay Undead. These might be useful later. And then it looks like we have some regular arrows as well. Let's take that off. And then we can put it right on the shoulder like that. If we pick up arrows, they'll automatically be put in there if they can be. Okay. Well, I think that's enough of that. Unfortunately, we don't have any more... Oh, no, we can tell what this is just by picking it up, apparently. I don't know if that's due to the Identify spell or if there's other shenanigans afoot, but there you go. It's a dagger +2. It does 3 to 6 or 3 to 5. I mean, that's better than the short sword +1. And it might even attack faster. I don't know if certain weapons attack faster or not. Also, in the manual, it does say that fighter-type characters, so like fighter, ranger, paladin, attack faster as they level up. So we'll see if that's true as well. But we're going to rest one more time here. It looks like it takes about 12 hours. It probably depends on how high level we are and all that stuff. All right. Actually, we need to make one minor modification here. Let's memorize... Instead of 2 improved identifies, we'll get a blur. And I think that'll do it. So, alright, let's rest one more time here. There's no food in this game as far as I know, so we don't need to worry about any of that. So we're going to cast Armor on you. See if that improves your AC. And then you are going to cast Flame Blade. You're going to cast Draw Strength. You're going to cast Draw Dexterity. Oh, that's interesting. You're going to eliminate the cooldown by just doing that. That might be a bug. And then Prayer, which makes us a little bit harder. It makes enemies less likely to hit us and us more likely to hit them. Oh, and she can cast Blur on different people. Cast it on yourself. Alright. We are buffed. We're going to save the game one more time here. Let's take a look at our character sheets. So, yeah, you now have an AC of 4. So you're slightly better off than you were previously. Let's go outside and see if we can deal with some of these critters that were growling and howling at us. Like these ones. We can certainly attack them like this as well, as long as we're in range. But I think it's easier to just do it this way, if we can keep an eye on them. It looks like that dagger does swing really fast, too. Alright, let's go ahead, heal up a little bit here. And we'll leave that be, I think, for now. And maybe cast a light spell just because we can. I don't think there's any stealth or anything in this game. So we don't need to worry about that. There we go. Another ward down. Now there is an auto map in this game, so we can have a pretty good idea of sort of where everything is. Looks like we got some items over there. Not sure if there's anything there or not. Some items over there. So let's go to this corner here. So we actually want to turn around and go. Oh, hello. Go this way, I believe. And here we have some rocks. Never know when you might need a good rock, I guess. So we'll pick them up for now. And we'll actually throw them in that pouch. At least for the moment. Let's see what else we can find here. Ooh, another warg. Manual does have descriptions for all the enemies in the game, or at least a lot of them. Okay, this is a little bit more precarious. Definitely get some magic going. That didn't work. Uh-oh, a poisonous vapor. We would never survive to the other side, nor even a moment more in that choking mist. Until we learn more, this land would be best we keep well away from the fog borders. Alright. Fair enough. Okay, we got one. Okay, let's, oop, that's the wrong spell. And our cleric died. We're gonna have to load the game. So that's how unforgiving the game can be. We took a wrong turn in Albuquerque, and there you go. Let's get that going again. Alright, let's try this one more time. We'll be a little bit more careful. We can probably take that away for the moment. There we go. So basically the same result as last time. Maybe I actually didn't need that one. It only does like 1d8 plus 1 HP, I think, or something like that. So not a lot. Also, we can look at our character sheets by doing this. It looks like... Yeah, there we go. You can see our base stats and then our buffed stats here. Also, how much XP we need for getting a new level. We're almost to cleric level or ranger level 5 by the looks of it. I wonder how much XP we got for that. Like 30? Better than 0. Alright, well, we know we're going to be careful if we go back that way, at the very least. And I think we will go back that way. So let's, we'll grab our rocks again, I guess. Okay, here, a critter. Like this one right here. I remember you. You are now defeated. Now we can go back and rest in that place that we were just in. We may do that. But for now, I want to see if we can get a little bit further. Okay, there's a couple critters coming after us right there. There we go. Got one. Now let's see about magic missiling these guys. Okay, there's one dead. I don't know if we just got a spell cast at us or what. I don't know if we can get backstabbed either. Okay, so far so good. I think before maybe we weren't quite close enough to some of these guys as well. So that could have been a factor. Okay, we've got one more guy there. Got him. Excellent, okay. Anybody else? Yeah, there's a couple more over there. Let's go back and rest, because we're out of healing magic. I mean, we do have potions, of course, but why use them right now? Oh, there's another rock right here. Actually, it leaves that stat screen open, too, which is interesting. Oh, are we... I don't know what that sound is, but I don't like it. Whoop. We full on rocks? No, we're not full on rocks. We just won't go in there. Oh, wait, capacity 8. Okay. So it can only hold so much stuff, so I'll tell you what. We gotta go like that. Take out the rocks. Put in the potions. How's that sound? There is encumbrance in this game, so it's something to also keep in mind. Alright. Well, there's our first little excursion into the outer world. Let's go ahead and rest once again. And then we will simply recast our spells. Let's see here. What else do we want? We want a flame blade. We want one of these. We want one of those. We want a prayer. It's one of the downsides of these older games is a lot of resting and a lot of rebuffing. Not really a lot you can do about that unless you play a non-magic party, which is probably not a great idea. I do also want to take a look at... There we go. If we look at that, we can see what spell effects we have on each character. Very nice. Alright, let's go back over... Looks like there's a camp over yonder, so let's see if we can get to it. Alright. Here we go. It'd be nice if we could actually get maybe that to work. Doesn't seem like it did, though. Maybe they count as monsters, so hold person isn't going to work on them. Kind of look like goblins to me, so I was thinking maybe it would. But if it doesn't, it's fine. Alright, let's move up a bit here. Anybody else? Yes, these guys. There's one dead. These guys definitely get behind you awfully quick. There's another one I thought, but I guess not, actually. Alright. Good to know. Yeah, we don't get an improved healing spell until 4th level cleric magic, I believe, so it's going to be a while. Or maybe it's 3rd level. I think it's 4th, though. Jesus Christ, what the hell is that? Ah, it's this guy. Hello, sir. Stop making that awful noise, please. Alright. So, you appear to be tied up. Let's have a chat with our captive audience here, shall we? Fellow, you've done well to keep your head on your shoulders in this company. Who might you be?
Don't you recognize a proud merchant when you see one? Well, I'll admit to being an adventurer first and a merchant second. I was doing some trading when they caught me on the road. though I think the goblins ate my goods and may have been about to do the same to me. Well, don't stand there gawking, cut me loose!
Merchant, huh? Then you'll understand I'm cutting you loose, but not free. For free, that is. Can you aid us?
By the gods, I do thank you. But as I said, these beasts have all I had, including some of Barovia's finest brandy wine in their bellies. All I can offer is my help, at least until some profit comes my way. But till then, my hands and heart are yours.
All right, good enough. The offer of aid is welcome. Forget the profit. I have a feeling that in this dark place, a man of your talents will be useful.
I'll join you, and know that I'll not let us fall prey to goblins. I've learned their tricks. By the looks of you, you're not from Barovia. No, not even Kartakis. No matter. For me, it seems strangers are a good omen.
Indeed. And now we have our very first NPC. He doesn't look like the most trustworthy fellow I've ever laid eyes upon, though. But let's take a look at him. This is Falcon. Strength 18, 15, 13 Dex, 14 Constitution, 12 Int, 10 Wisdom, 11 Charisma, 34 HP, and he's a pure class fighter. Well, better than nobody for the moment. Let's see what we got here. We got some leather armor. We should cast Detect Magic, I think. And let's just see if any of this stuff is magical as we pick it up. Two-handed sword, that's a big old nope. A shield. A chest, anything in it? Yes, indeed there is. Look at that. We'll check that out in a sec. And another scroll of Raised Dead. Aha. Anything else that we can pick up here? Doesn't look like it. I think that's just all scenery. Can we hurt ourselves? No, we can't. We actually can't even walk into the fire. We'll bounce right off it. So how about that? All right. Let's get our guy here equipped. We're going to give you this chainmail, I guess. We'll give you the two-handed sword as well. And then as for this stuff, here, have a hat. Have a hat. We've got Potion of Healing, Potion of Extra Healing, Healing, another Cleric Scroll, and some throwing knives that we don't particularly want. And then, tell you what, let's put those in there like so. And we'll give that to you. So, weighs 38, it's not too bad. Put that back on, and I think we're in some pretty good shape here. You might want to put that on him just in case he does end up needing a magic weapon of some kind. In fact, we can put it there. He won't be able to use it because it's in his offhand. Oh, actually, no, he won't be able to do anything if we do that. So, there we go. Alright, fair enough. There's a little bit damaged as well as one might expect. But we can take care of that in time here. Let's go ahead and save once again here. And we'll see if we can find some more enemies to fight. Now, as far as party formation goes, there are two different sort of states. One is when we're outside like this. Everybody's sort of expected to, or considered to be kind of... oh, there's another one somewhere. Side by side. And just kind of like a wide formation. But when we're inside, these two are in the front rank and these two are in the back rank. Now, I don't know if that means these guys won't be able to attack. I don't know if there are reach weapons in the game, like pole arms and stuff like that. So we'll just have to figure it out as we go, I guess. Now, it does seem like we should probably go back to the root cellar and rest. So we're going to do that post haste, I think. Alright. So we're going to be resting in here for probably quite a while, if I had to guess. But hey, that's alright. Yep, so we rested basically for an entire day down here. So that's going to do it, I think, for this episode. I do apologize we spent so long on talking about game mechanics and all that, but it does seem like it's kind of important to have some understanding of how the game works. And to show off some various options and features and all that kind of stuff. But we probably won't need to do that too much more in the future here, so we'll be able to get right to the adventure next time and in future episodes, I expect. Here we go. So with that, we'll end this one, and when we come back, we'll continue exploring the forest that we found ourselves in.